Let's go to the Pepsi Hotline coming up this weekend in Talladega as the YellaWood 500. Ricky Stenhouse will be in that race, and he joins us now on the Pepsi Hotline. Ricky, what's up, man? How are you?
Man, I'm doing great. How about y'all?
Man, we're doing awesome. Thanks a lot. How pumped were you when the schedules all came out and you say, oh, I'm going to be in Talladega when Ole Miss is in Tuscaloosa? What a win for me.
Yeah. Man, this weekend's going to be good. I feel it's going to be a great game for sure. I think it's going to be a shootout. Obviously, I feel like both teams' offenses can really kind of score whenever they want. So, it'll be about, which defenses can get, a stop here and there or hold them to 3. It's going to be a battle. Looking forward to it. Obviously, the race this weekend on Sunday. Always love racing at Talladega. And it's my birthday on Saturday.
Whoa.
So this weekend is overload.
Okay, so a lot to get into. So let me ask you a gambling question because it's not nearly as taboo as it was years ago because with DraftKings, FanDuel, in a lot of states it's legal now. Do a lot of NASCAR drivers wager on college football and the NFL? And what do you think about Ole Miss plus 14.5 this weekend?
Plus 14.5.
Plus 14.5. That's probably the tightest they've had all year for Alabama, right?
That's right there.
Yeah, I mean, it was right. It was same number Florida. Yeah,
Florida was about
Florida,
that.
Yeah. And Florida definitely played them a lot tighter than I thought they would. So, I would take it because I believe that, Ole Miss can do it. But I know that, some gamblers, you shouldn't go with your heart. You should go with what you know. But I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a shootout. I feel like Lane Kiffin has a lot to prove, especially, having a year, having a group that, can put up points, put up yards as quick as they can. So got to protect the ball. There's definitely people in our sport that do a lot of gambling on sports. Not sure how much college football they do, but I tend to stay away from it. I just hang out and watch. I got buddies that definitely do though.
Ricky Stenhouse is with us. Birthday this weekend, part of the weekend over at Talladega, the Talladega Superspeedway. I know early in the year your schedules are so crazy because you're getting track time and such. But later in the year like this, are you able to get away on a weekend like this on a Saturday and scoot over to the game or at least watch the game? Or are you so tied up at the track or with sponsors that you can't even do that?
Our schedules have been great. This year, Vegas, my girlfriend Madison and I went for really long hikes out, kind of in the middle of nowhere of Vegas, which was really fun on a Saturday, and then get back and, watch some more football and things like that. Definitely will be around the TV on Saturday. I'll probably be on the back straightaway with my dad and friends and family that's coming down to the race. Watching football, watching the Xfinity race, and then, having a little cookout there. So I didn't want to leave. Like I wanted to go to the game, but I didn't want to leave, all my friends and family. I got too many of them coming to jump and bolt to the game. So we're just going to watch it on TV.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is with us, driver of the 47 Kroger Chevrolet this weekend at Talladega Superspeedway. TalladagaSuperspeedway.com to get tickets. If you were an Alabama fan, clearly an Alabama State Trooper would helicopter you to Tuscaloosa and back. But as an Ole Miss fan, you're probably not going to get that kind of help.
I know, right? That would be nice. But, Talladega, it's going to be hard not to, the fans want to hang out at Talladega. They can watch the game on TV, but then we got, the concert Saturday night. A lot of good things always go on in the infield at Talladega, and I know the fans are ready for it.
I have heard epic stories from drivers about things they've seen in the Talladega infield. Do you just take time to ride around in the golf cart and see what you can see? Because that is one crazy place on race weekend.
It's really crazy. They have a lot of fun. Fans are a lot of fans definitely kind of portray who they're pulling for in different ways and who they're pulling against. And then definitely later on in the evening, it definitely gets past PG, I guess you could say. In all different ways. But it's a lot of fun. The race fans are passionate. What's really cool, is there are a lot of drivers that, obviously since the COVID stuff, not everybody probably will be in the infield, but, in years past, the fans at Talladega, no matter who they're a fan of, always enjoy us drivers coming to hang out at the campsite, hang out with them, spend a little time, listen to some music and watch some football or whatever's going on. So great fans. Talladega does a great job of putting, things on for the fans. My buddy Tim Duggar's opening up the concert Saturday night. Dustin Lynch is playing the big act. And then all up and down, Talladega Boulevard and different campsites, there'll be all kinds of people, playing the guitar, singing music, karaoke, you name it, they got it in Talladega. You just might have to look for it a little bit.
Do you think if you weren't wearing gear or any sponsorships at all, you could be inconspicuous late night Saturday and go into one of these camps and nobody would know who you are?
Nah, definitely not. The NASCAR fans at Talladega, they know they're NASCAR. So it's not like, going to a football game and kind of sliding in. But no, the fans at Talladega definitely can point out drivers, and also they're always looking for them because we're always, looking for a good tailgate there.
I'm interested on your take on the rest of the season right here. Obviously, a big win last week in Vegas for Hamlin, right? Down the stretch here, if you had to say, I think this guy can be the champion at the end, who do you think has the hot hand?
Well, I mean, obviously, Denny, he hasn't won a lot, but I mean, man, he's been knocking on the door, I feel like all year long. And you definitely need to peak at the right time. And, he's got a lot of experience of, being in the playoffs and getting to that kind of, championship race. So definitely feel like he'll have a spot in that final four. I feel my buddy Kyle Larson definitely will as well. This round, I think, will kind of shake up. We got, there was a few drivers that had some off races at Las Vegas. You'll have some, kind of throwing Hail Marys here this weekend at Talladega. And then we got the Charlotte Roval.
Wow.
And I think, somebody like Kyle Larson will get through, this round. And then the 1.5 mile racetracks we have, leading into Phoenix are really strong for the 5 teams. So I definitely think the 11 and 5 is going to be battling out. And, I'll probably go out and say the 19 and the 9 might join them there at Phoenix. So it's going to be a battle for sure.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. for a few more moments. You'll see him in the number 47 Kroger Chevrolet at Talladega Superspeedway over the weekend. TalladagaSuperspeedway.com for the YellaWood 500 1 o'clock green flag on Sunday. That is a terrific accent wall, by the way. Are you responsible? Are you responsible for that? That's fantastic.
I am. My girlfriend got the, I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, I never know what to call those
crystal, like it's hard to tell, but that's a crystal longhorn up there. So
wow.
Definitely fancied up the place a little bit, but we enjoy it.
So what's the last thing over your left shoulder on that TV? Last movie or Netflix show you and the girlfriend watched?
Well, last night we watched a little of the basically free Britney Spears.
We talked about that yesterday. Yeah.
I mean, that's interesting. I mean, I had no idea, like 2006 or 7, what was going on. So it's definitely eye-opening watching that. We haven't finished it, but that I'm waiting on Yellowstone to come back out. Definitely be watching that.
Yeah. All right. Ricky Stenhouse has been really good on the super speedways and here at Talladega, just inches short of winning back in spring of last year. Won here in 2017, so he is a contender Sunday at the Talladega Superspeedway. And most of the fans listening to us hope he's not a contender at all on Saturday.
If you hear hotty toddy on the back stretch Saturday night, it probably isn't good.
Yeah,
I should bring my Ole Miss helmet just in case. We have a great Saturday, and then can pull an audible and wear my Ole Miss helmet.
Do you like the powder blue?
We dare you.
Yeah, I will tell you, You've known NASCAR long enough to remember when Jeff Gordon got pelted with Pepsi cans and Budweiser cans.
Remember that?
Yeah. Be careful.
That would be me maybe on Saturday, especially if we won and got out with that helmet on. So, big fan of the powder blue. Actually, the helmet that I did get painted to look like the Ole Miss football helmet is a powder blue helmet replica. So it's definitely my favorite.
Do you know Lane?
I haven't ever met Lane. No, I mean, I obviously spent a lot of time at Ole Miss when Coach Freeze was there. And, I still talk to Coach Freeze probably at least 3 times a month. He's always kind of checking in, giving me some motivation, each and every week as he does his team. So still keep in contact with him. Haven't made it down to Ole Miss to, meet Lane and hang out yet, but hopefully soon.
Well, we wish you the best of luck Sunday at Talladega. Thank you so much for spending some time with us, Ricky. It's been terrific, man.
Thank you. Looking forward to a great weekend, and thanks for having me on the show.
You bet, man. Take care. That is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Go pull for him at Talladega. 47 Kroger Chevrolet is what he'll be in. He was with us on the Pepsi hotline. TalladegaSuperspeedway.com if you want tickets for the YellaWood 500. Go out and support the race there. 1 o'clock green flag, TalladegaSuperspeedway.com Sunday. I think the weather's going to be terrific.